What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man? Welcome to day 20. Day 20 of the 30-day check-in, man. That's crazy. 20 days of consistency. I ain't gonna lie. It's been kind of like a little rough, you know what I'm saying? But it's all right, though, you know? God gave me the strength to do it, so I did it, you feel me? But so we got 10 days left, man. I know y'all gonna miss me, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna enjoy this, you know, me just being able to go to bed, especially when it's fast and over, man. Oh my goodness. Like, I be thinking about food all the time. Like, but that's beside the point. We're gonna get into this word, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I just recorded this video and it did not record. It said I didn't have enough storage, so this is my second take on it. And that first one was like very powerful. So hopefully I can duplicate it. Just keep it in the book with y'all. I was so discouraged, like not discouraged. I was so upset when I went on the other side of the camera. It was like, yeah, it was like 1 minute that recorded, but it's whatever. Like, this not fake, so it don't matter. You know, I'm gonna get right back into it. So the verse of the day is crazy. The verse of the day is actually like the Bible's verse of the day. You know how the app will be like, you know, the verse of the day. And I read it and I liked it. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So it says, turn away from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. So I'm gonna break that down, and then it's not really that hard. It says turn away from evil and do good, and seek peace and pursue it. Like, that's kind of simple. But for me, how I look at it is turning away from evil. Like me, I'm not necessarily an evil person, right? Like, when we think of evil, we think of murdering, killing, same thing. I don't know why I said it twice. Stealing, that's what I meant to say. Stealing, manipulating people and stuff like that. For me, I don't really do that. So we could sit here and be like, it might not apply to me. But for me, I take it as like it still does, because sin is evil, right? Sometimes, like, when we're sinning, sin can be it can be very selfish for us. So we can look to satisfy us. At the end of the day, we're not only hurting ourselves, but we're also hurting other people. You know what I'm saying? So this scripture, how it reads to me, because I feel like the Bible really reads back to you. You know what I'm saying? The Bible will tell you about you. So for me, it makes me reflect on myself as I read the word. And what it got me, or how it got me, was try to turn away from sin. Because sin, for me, this is how my walk with Christ is. When I start sinning, when I'm sinning, I then become short-tempered. I then get mad, very upset. I then become selfish, and with some of those feelings I just expressed, I then will be short with other people, and I start to reflect it on other people. And then as time goes on, you start looking at it like, now you done hurt other people, you done said things that hurt other people, and to me, I define that as evil. So for me, it's like, how do we get from doing evil, and we do that by not sinning. Controlling our sin, recognizing how we sin in our lives, and then, grabbing it, you know what I'm saying? Getting a hold on it. And that's how I fight against evil. So, and the next part of the verse was seek peace and pursue it. So, of course, we want to be peaceful. I believe the Bible says, paraphrasing, that the blessed are the peacemakers. So we're called to be peaceful, and you get blessed for it. So that's enough for me to be peaceful. But yeah, we're called to be peaceful, and so we have to seek peace in every situation. Sometimes, I know some of y'all be wanting to smoke with other people, and not smoke, not really like smoking, right? But I meant smoke by, like, you want that action, I would say, or you ready to go fight fire with fire. But that's not You're supposed to seek peace in those situations. When somebody's coming to you with anger or with a temper, don't respond back. When they got fire, bring the water. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we are able to be peaceful in situations like that. Cool that person down, because sometimes if I'm mad and I go to somebody else, most of those people are not even mad at you. They just mad at something that's going on within themselves, or something that happened to them, or they just mad at life. And sometimes they will take it out on us or people. And sometimes we have to have the wisdom to notice that and cool them down. You know what I'm saying? And once you're able to cool them down, once you come to them with that peace, now they calm down. They're like, man, I don't know why I was tripping. Like, man, it'd be like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, we must, be peaceful and in a sense pursue it. So let's say for relationship, for example, sometimes you can be in an argument, hot argument. I think most people already understand how that feels and stuff like that. But yeah, you can be in a hot argument and you could fight, like I said, fighting fire with fire, going back and forth. But sometimes it's going to take that one person to be the bigger person and to be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it feels even worse when it's not you, when it's the other person. Because you like, dang, like I was tripping. They really was the bigger person to bring peace in the situation, to calm everything down. Because sometimes when you going back and forth, you're not going anywhere with the discussion. You not hearing that person, they not hearing you. So, it's our job to, how do we find peace in that situation? And then once we are able to find it, once we know what to do, we pursue it. You know what I'm saying? We do exactly what needs to be done to bring peace into that situation. And the same thing comes with friends, where, that can be you in the situation, right? The example I just had was us in that situation. But then you have another situation where you might have a friend not mad at you, but he's bringing you all this negativity, right? And, you know what I'm saying, he going like, oh man, this person whoop-de-woo, saying all this stuff. But then you bring peace to him. You realize how to bring peace to him in that situation. Because when his or her mind can be on rage, or it can be red, but we have to have that wisdom to know how to bring peace in whatever they're going through, or help them realize the peace. So we just bring it, and then we do it, we pursue it. So for me, that was my breakdown on it. A further breakdown for myself, man. So hopefully you guys were able to grab something from that. But to talk about today, today is Martin Luther King Day. You know what I'm saying? And my job didn't necessarily have us scheduled off for Martin Luther King Day, which I feel like we should, some jobs do. So for me, I called off, my pastor was off. So I was like, I'm gonna call off too. But I didn't use that as an excuse. I wasn't like, oh, that's my pastor. My pastor was off, so it's my part of my faith to be off. I didn't do that, but yeah, man, I called off. And these days, I don't waste these days. I was very productive. Went to the gym, read, washed some clothes, vacuumed and stuff like that. So, even when got some groceries or ran some errands. So days like this aren't wasted for me. So I'm appreciative and grateful for all my off days, the time I get off, or even the paid time off as well. But yeah, man, that's really it. Like, that's really it about my day. But just to be more open with y'all, right now what's on my mind is how to get better at, with my online store for my clothing brand. So for me, I think I might buy, they have a Shopify book. They got Shopify for Dummies, and then, some other stuff. So I might look into getting me a book, because for me, I want to be excellent at everything I do, right? I think it's different when you got people supporting you, buying from your brand because they like the message and they want to support you just because they know you, right? But I just wanted to be a entire experience when they buy from my brand. I don't want it to just be, I want it to be like how you check out with Louis Vuitton or something like that, where everything just looks smooth. It is smooth. Transactions is smooth. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm working on, and that even plays a part into me shepherding over everything that I have in my life. Just being, I think it's like being a good steward, right? But yeah, man. So that's where I'm at mentally, and it's funny because I was just out with my friends the other day, and we was talking. I was talking about how I was trying to encourage someone on how sometimes we look at the picture that it can be this big, right? And I say when you look at all these things that you have to do at one time, it can be so overwhelming. You end up not doing anything. But if you just look at this part right here and you focus on this part, once you do it, that screen becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. So the same encouragement that I was giving to him, for me, I don't know if y'all know. Of course, some people don't know, but I got a lot of stuff going on. And it can look like this, but now I'm about to get to a point of chopping it down one by one. So I was reading, I might have saw it on social media or saw somewhere reading, but it was something that said write down like 20 things you need to do, and then start doing each and every one that you want to be done by the end of the year. So for me, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna write down about 20 things that I want to either work on or what I want to be accomplished or done by the end of the year, and I'm gonna accomplish that. So I might share with y'all, probably like 5 things or something like that I might write down. But that's another challenge I'm gonna do for myself, to knock down some of those things that are ahead of me, or that are in front of me. So, and that might be, like I said, I might not do another 30 days, but that might be something I do in the future where, share with y'all, give y'all like 20 things I said I was gonna do, and then I don't know, wherever God got me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's really all I got. So, stay away from evil, and do good, seek peace and pursue it. So yeah, I hope that y'all had for the people who was off today, I hope you was well rested and had fun, ate good, whatever you did, you know what I'm saying? To the people who already went to work, shout out to you, and you got 4 more days. So I'm about to join y'all in them 4 more days. So let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But you already know the drill. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.